Near Florida pizza delivery worker stabs a pregnant woman customer 14 times because she was upset about a $2 tip. Brianna Alvelvo, 22, was upset over a $2 tip after delivering a pizza to the Riviera Motel in Kissimmee, and returned with an accomplice. The victim was celebrating a birthday with her boyfriend and a 5-year-old daughter. Oh my... She gave Alvelvo $50 for a $33 order, but only tipped $2 because Alvelvo did not have change. According to the police, the victim shielded her daughter during the attack and was struck in the back by the suspect. Alvelvo faces charges of attempted murder, home invasion with a firearm, and assault and kidnapping! How do you get like this? How do you get to a point like this? Like, tipping culture is fucked up, right? Like, first of all, tipping culture is fucked up in America, first things first. Second of all, like, how do you get like this? How are you mad at the customer instead of at your, like, employees? How are you not mad at the US government for this?
Osceola deputies have arrested 22-year-old Brianna Alvello and booked her into the county jail. They say she and a man broke into the Riviera Motel in Kissimmee this past Sunday and attacked a person in one of the rooms, all because Alvello didn't get a big enough pizza delivery tip. Deputies say they found a victim with several...
This is a face of no regrets. She doesn't care. She destroyed the family.
I'm just gonna point out...
What?
She was gonna leave a bigger tip, but she left because she had no change.
Yeah, I read that out. Yeah.
So she was gonna get a big tip.
She was gonna, but didn't because no change. And, like...
stab wounds. First responders rushed the victim to the hospital. Osceola deputies have arrested...
Not even a tipping problem.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't the mother die? Or did she survive?
I don't know.
You see, it's still attempted murder on this one, but I think I saw somewhere that she did die. Wait, let me see. I know that you guys posted on News React too. Yeah, I think this is a different post. Or is it the same one? It's the same one. I'm not sure. It's messed up. It really is. To be fair, for additional context, I think Asma made a clip about it too. So we can watch this one on top of that if you guys want to. Yeah, here's the one. Give them the chair, I mean.
$2 tip leads to a nightmare? What? What's this?
This morning, new details on the case of a pizza delivery turned into attempted murder. This woman, 22-year-old Brianna Alvello, was a delivery worker. The victim was in town along with her 5-year-old daughter. On the night of the crime, she had ordered food for a total of $33.10, giving Alvello $2 as a tip. Investigators say that
this is the face of no regret. She doesn't care what she did.
The suspect did not like the amount she received. Later that night, Alvello came back to the motel along with a man while
oh, she came back later.
both were wearing face masks. They forced their way into the room and
she came back later and broke in.
What in the comp?
What in the... Oh, I didn't understand that at first. What the
attacked the victim. Alvello stabbed the pregnant woman 14 times.
Off,
and all
just went ham, you know? Like, it was
yeah, she came back later. Like,
premeditated. She said no to the fucking tip and then came back after complaining about not getting.
this is so much more horrible than I thought it is.
All of that happened while the victim's 5-year-old daughter was watching. The pair then took off.
That poor 5-year-old man. That poor 5-year-old witnessed this all, man.
Investigators were able to trace the suspect's vehicle. Alvello was arrested and now faces multiple charges, including attempted murder and kidnapping.
Okay, so far it's only attempted murder, so Hopefully she survived.
And this is all over a $2 pizza tip. Why didn't they just steal her purse? I mean, because you wanted the money. Like, I feel like that. They wanted revenge, not money. I guess so. Yeah,
Yeah, but
maybe.
like, why?
You read the story, she did much more than that.
The story is even crazier because the victim actually wanted to leave a bigger tip, but the stabber had no change.
Handed Alvelo a
The stabber had no change. The stabber had no change. It's her own fault. Bro. It says she's in a stable condition now. Oh my god. Oh my god, thank fuck. Like, I genuinely thought... I read somewhere that she passed.
$50
Jesus
bill. Asked
Christ.
for change, but was denied. Irizarry then tried looking for smaller bills and ended up giving Alvelo a $2 tip.
The psycho? Well, I mean, here's the thing. I mean, she going to jail for a bit. Like, you do something like this, you're fucking done. Pure act of evil garbage like this can't be rehabilitated. Give him the chair. I mean, this... It's so ridiculous. Who does something like this? It's crazy. $2
I have no words, man. This... I always say, like, no human deserves to, like, decide over another human's, like, life. Not even governmental figures, but, you know... I do understand where they're coming from. I do very much understand where they're coming from. Yeah, this is disgusting. 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 Disgusting trash. Disgusting. An eye for an eye, I say? Can't have an eye for an eye, because then we'd have vigilantes running around non-stop and shit. And no law. The child is lost, isn't it? I don't think so. It didn't say anything about that. I hope not. She'll serve life in prison, probably. Hopefully. Hopefully. Like... yeah. How do you get like this, man? How do you freaking get like this? I just don't know. I just don't know, man. I don't even think the inmate want her as a cellmate. Yeah, of course not. I shadowed a news react, thank you. I will look at it. Yeah, we got a new sat. These people came in here to hurt us. Pregnant woman stabbed 14 times over pizza delivery tip. Shares ordeal. Oh, Jesus. Her leg. Kissimmee FLA? I don't know. A pizza delivery in Central Florida turned out dangerous after a delivery driver allegedly stabbed a pregnant customer over a tip. Now the victim is sharing her side of the story. Melinda Irizarry said she, her boyfriend, and her 5-year-old daughter were at a motel in Kissimmee on Sunday, hanging out and having a staycation for her boyfriend's birthday. Just before midnight, Irizarry said they heard someone pounding on the door. That's when deputies said the man and the woman forced their way in. Once I realized the severity of the situation, I'm like, my god, these people came in here to hurt us. According to an arrest report, the man pointed a gun at Irizarry's daughter and then forced her boyfriend into the bathroom at gunpoint over a tip! The woman took out a knife and allegedly stabbed Irizarry. It wasn't like she was just upset, it was like she was in a frenzy mode. At hospital, Irizarry discovered it wasn't just her life at risk. Doctors told her she is roughly a month pregnant. She didn't even know she was pregnant! I started crying and kept telling my boyfriend, I think I'm going to die, she said. She needed over 200 staples for cuts in her arms, wrists, shoulders, back, stomach, and chest. 14 stab wounds in total. Jesus Christ. In addition, she needed surgeries for punctured lung and severed tendons on her knee. My daughter seeing that whole thing is pretty heartbreaking to me. Yeah, that child needs therapy, man. That's some PTSD. It's Florida? Lovely. It's pretty traumatic. Yep, that's a PTSD right there. It wasn't until later that Irizarry and detectives realized that the woman was allegedly the pizza delivery driver who'd gotten upset about a small tip earlier that night. Police identified the delivery driver as Brianna Alvelo. Surveillance video linked Alvelo to the crime and arrested her on the warrant the next day, but Irizarry doesn't think this was only about the money. You got the money. My boyfriend told you where there was more money and you didn't go get it, she said. In the end, no amount of money could get Alvelo out of the situation, she said. You're not going to be able to bond out, a judge told her during a court hearing. Yeah, good. Alvevo was facing charges of aggravated assault, kidnapping, home invasion, and she's charged under the same statute that covers premeditated murder. I mean, yeah, she was full planning it. Like, it's attempted murder, yeah.
That's first degree.
Yeah. And, like, her boyfriend was being held at gunpoint. Like, state police, this is a punishable by life offense, said the state attorney office. So the chair. The man who deputies said was with Alvevo still out there. Oh, they didn't get him. Gotta get him too, man. That scares Irizarry. I'm scared and he knows exactly how my boyfriend looks. He stared at the man for so long with a gun pointed onto his head. I want them to get him as soon as possible because they're monsters. They should not be out there in the street. They shouldn't, no. Irizarry has a long road ahead. She'll have to learn how to walk again following her knee surgery. Oh. Yeah, because the tendons got hurt. Oh, that's horrible.
Pizza delivery in Central Florida forced her boyfriend into the bathroom at gunpoint. The woman took her. She's roughly a month pregnant.
And I started crying and I kept telling my boyfriend, I think I'm gonna die.
Irizarry needed more than 200 staples for
Jesus.
slashes across her arms, wrists, shoulders, back, stomach, and chest. 14 stab wounds in total. She needed surgery for a punctured lung and severed tendons in her knee.
Pretty, it kinda is pretty heartbreaking to me.
It wasn't until later that Irizarry and detectives realized that woman was a letter in the...
Yeah,
My
it's
boyfriend
literally
told you where...
It's literally just the article summaries in video form.
She's now in.
You're not going to be able to bond out.
She faces charges for aggravated assault, kidnapping, home invasion, and she's charged under the same statute that covers premeditated murder.
Yeah.
State believes that this is a punishable by life offense.
The man deputies...
The smug face on her, yeah, like... She doesn't care. Lock her away, man.
Say was with Alveolo is
Forever.
still out there. That scares Irizarry.
I am scared and he knows exactly how he looks. He stared at that man for how long? With a gun pointed to his head. I want them to get him as soon as possible because they're monsters. They should not be out in the street.
Irizarry, as you can tell, has a long road ahead of her. She's going to have to learn how to walk again after surgery on her knee.
That's horrible. Yeah. Over your tip. But, like... I wouldn't be surprised if they found, like, drug traces. Like, in their blood. After testing from this man. Like, was a matter of time for this woman to attack someone in person does not do this and act this way on a random event. Was sadly bound to happen. Yeah. Yeah. This person was just looking for a reason to lash out. Disgusting. Disgusting and heartbreaking. Like, 100% a traumatic event that they all need to recover from again.